Alright, we're at the Temple of the Sol and Luna near Trujillo, and here's the, I don't know, I'm with the Spanish group, so I have no idea what's going on, but this is probably, like, I know these are temples for religious rites, like there's burials here and such. They practice all sorts of stuff with the priests and all that, and celebrate and do human sacrifices and do combat sacrifices and all that shit, and this is where it all happened. This is a place, I don't know what the fuck it is. That's the Temple de Sol, and the Luna's over there, and I'll show you as we see what's going on. And yeah, definitely cool. The museum doesn't allow you to take pictures or anything, but they showcased a lot of pottery and art that showed, you know, like hunting and sacrifice and war sacrifice and burials, mostly of priests, and kind of their lives, and deer hunting. Really cool pottery. So it was all found here in tombs at different periods, mostly in 1993, 1997, year 2000, kind of depending. So the group moves, so I move. And that's it. I'll keep you posted. So as you can see, there's more stuff, and you can still see the color on this one. It's red, just like the other thing, so it kind of looks like snakes. And the thing with snakes is that it represents a link between both worlds, the living and the dead. So you can see here, there's like red and yellow. There's yellow and there's some red. And if you go over here, there's actually some white in these carvings, although they're pretty messed up. But it looks like, I think that's a snake eating a dude. Hard to say, but that's what that's all about. Alright, so we're another part of the temple, and there's some cool things. So it looks like there's some humans holding some hands here if you kind of look at the outcrop of it all. Circular structures. I don't know exactly what they are. Historically, with this culture, it's like tombs usually. Children. But there's actually some really cool painting work over here. Let's check this out. And it continues as well throughout. So looks like we have some jaguars over here, which I find really cool. Check it. Just more wall. So yeah, I'll catch you on the next part. So one thing I think that's pretty cool is this. So check this out. And so that is right over there. I don't know if you can see that, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stories of just painting. It's pretty neat. And that's what's up. So this is where they used to sacrifice people, around that altar. Right there. I would stand there and just like fuck him right up. So this was the human sacrifice area. So this is called the Great Altar, and there's some really nice paintings here. You can also see Spanish people taking way too long because they take a picture every 3 things. So culture in Latin America is obsessed with pictures to a point that makes our people look like Mormons. There's no other way to explain it, but it's gorgeous. Oh. So yeah, that's what's up. I'll show you the next part later. Alright guys, check this shit out. This is gorgeous. Likely tombs. One interesting thing I was reading was that this place is layered in 3s. So they've actually taken some brick off to expose certain things. You see that brick? Like, it used to not be there. It was added at a later period of time. I was reading that in the museum. Yeah, pretty cool. Alright, so I have a little bit of a view of some altars for you. So it's pretty nice, and as well you can see from here most of the city of Trujillo and the Temple of the Sun. So here's the Temple of the Sun. Now, in the past, there's the city of Mochi, and that shit was at was close to here. And yeah, the city of Trujillo, you can tell you're coming up to it because there's a massive amount of smog just emulating from it. You can tell like the air quality isn't amazing, but this site's pretty cool. And that's what's up. I'll show you the next part of the temple as we walk to it. One other thing you'll really notice here is the wind. The wind is quite strong. So it's a cool thing, because I had heard from somebody from Peru when they were describing this place. They just said, oh, the wind, and like you can catch some decent wind off the coast, but it's kind of all coming around this mountain, and it's working its way in, or it's hitting it at least, and has to go past it, so it's kind of concentrating in. So it's definitely nice to have a breeze, because you're in the desert and it's hot as fuck, pure sun, but the wind makes it so that you don't sweat, and it's not too bad to the point where you're like off balance. It's perfect. It's a lot of wind. It's nice in the desert. So just another cool little thing. Anyways, we're waiting for the amount of pictures these people take, and I mean the entire Latin culture is ridiculous. All right, here's a prime example of them covering up these murals with bricks. Let's see. So they would cover them up in their layers. I don't know why they covered them, but they did. Oh. That is beautiful. Beautiful. I wonder what's behind all these bricks. Oh, look at that fucker. Oh. We'll get over there. So here's a prime example of that brick covering it. See? The good thing is that I managed to preserve it since I think this was built in like, the latest was like 800 AD. It's well over 1,000 years it's been preserved. I think they started this shit in like 300 or 200 AD. So like 1,000, 2,000 years in the middle. Oh. Beautiful. Oh, look, more mummies. In the museum, they don't have the mummies, but they have all the artifacts, and they explain some stuff. It's pretty sick. Yeah. Mummies. But yeah, we're on the patio. They call us the patio. So we'll go outside in a minute, and we'll show you more of that. All right. Welcome to the sacrifice hall.
Nos encontramos en la zona de los sacrificios.
They'd kill people here. That's what that is. I thought they killed them over there, but I think they were just presenting them to kill over there, and then they do all the killing over here. Based on what I'm seeing, it's the war sacrifice. So it's not like they were killed. Actually, no, that makes more sense. Okay, they would fucking fight here. Like, they'd watch from over there, and they'd beat each other to like death, like to the point where you got to take off the helmet and grab their hair. And once you have them, it's like, okay, yeah, we're sacrificing you. And then they'd walk their asses over there, and then they'd fuck them up. And that's the story of that. I believe the tour's coming to an end. I'll probably talk to you on the way down. So that was it for my Temple de la Solenuna in Trujillo. It was one of my more favorite sites, I think. A lot going on there. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll catch you on the next adventure.